Hello human, this is Animator aka Maya and welcome back to the Animatic Stray Cat Studio. So basically today my voice is a little lower because my chest is hurting. This evening I accidentally choked on my food, I coughed too hard, my chest hurt. So yeah, I can't really like talk too hard, talk too loud, talk too hard. Are those words even correct? I'm sorry, my English isn't my first language by the way. And also if you hear snort noises in the background, that's my son, my cat. Lemon, okay, the youngest one that I show in the past, the orange white cat. He's literally next to me, so I'm sorry with the snort noises in the background. He's still recovering. I think the reason why his nose is like that is probably because of him eating food too fast. I bought some slow feeding bowl, they'll be arriving soon. I bought a cheap one of course because the ceramic and the glass one are expensive. The cheaper one would be the plastic one. Luckily I found a cheaper option, so I'm pretty happy. And it's also elevated so that they can eat without gulping too much air, which caused them to bloat and puke, because my cat did puke a lot previously. For some reason this month they puke a lot and really bad too, for the first time in a long time. And I think he eat wrong way. I want to describe it properly, but I don't know how. I really hope my cat will recover. The thing is, I already brought him to the veterinary in the past, and he already took the cold or runny nose medicine. I don't know what it's called. Only the veterinary doctor know. Only the veterinary doctor know. I'm sorry, my English is bad again. Sorry about that. But as I was saying, I brought to the doctor, and the doctor say that probably needs CT scan because I already did X-ray for him, and the X-ray seems to show that there's kind of like lump around his throat area, and it wasn't good. And the doctor said that he need to be CT scanned because they couldn't really find the problem. Alright, and sometimes he recovered and sometimes he didn't recover. Maybe it is because of the food. Okay, I'm gonna try with the food bowl first before I bring him to the vet again. If he recover really well because of the food bowl that I bought, then it means that he eat too fast. He probably like caused some kind of like wounds to his throat or some sort. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. Okay, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just guessing, just hoping for it to be just a simple problem that need to be solved and not something expensive, because CT scan is like thousands and I do not have that amount of money. I barely even get money, okay? And I'm grateful enough for this art commission request, because like I made like art commission, like one character would cost $10, 10 USD. And in my country, that 10 USD will convert into 40 Malaysian ringgit. So basically, $10 is a lot to me. So basically, I'm really happy to receive this commission because I can pay for my cat medication and bring to vet again, because I couldn't bring him to the vet again last time. I don't have money. I only have enough for the sand and some other medication and stuff, the necessities, the toiletries. I'm out of toiletries. I literally holding on so hard right now. Try my best to make sure that my money mostly goes to my cat, because my cat is the one suffering from this sickness, and I can always wait a little longer from buying my stuff, okay? I can always wait because I would need my cat to be healed first. And also another reason would be because I need to spay or neuter. It's either spay or neuter. I forgot which one is for the male cat. For my youngest one here that has nose problem, nasal problem, I don't know which one, because he's starting to show signs of adulthood. I'm not gonna explain what it means. So I'm worried if he's gonna start spraying around my room, and my room will not be smelling good anymore. So yeah, I really need to get him to be spayed or neutered. Okay, and to do so I need to vaccine him first, but to vaccine him he needs to recover from his nose problem. That's the problem here. Like, I'm trying to heal him so bad right now so that I can get him to be, you know, spayed, so that he will be calm, having a very calm adulthood life, not being loud like my two previous cat. Still they're still with me. It's just that I mean previous as in like they're really loud before they got spayed or neutered. Okay, they're really loud. I barely can sleep at night for like 4 months straight. It happened, and after that, just like 3 weeks of having them to recover from the operation of removing stuff, reproduction pods, so that they can, you know, calm down, no longer make loud noises. I swear I was really sleepless in the past 4 months of that time. It was hell. And it was hell for them too, because they are suffering too at the same time. But still, how did I came to conclusion talking about my cat in this video? I want to talk about this Speedpaint. What is wrong with me? Anyway, let's just talk about this video. Okay, this is getting really weird. As I was saying, about this drawing, I've never really drawn like really good background, like background that have some kind of landscape to it. Okay, like the beach, the city, the hustling and bustling of life somewhere in the nature, something like that. I've never really drawn that. I usually draw the image that doesn't have too many people around and too many complex things behind them. And whew, this is insane. And I'm regretting my decision using color first, like making the background like watercolor, then line art them, when I should have line art first, then color them like I always did. I used the technique where I used back then, which is the Ori and the Blind Forest fan art. Ori and the Blind Forest, they don't have those 2D effects, so basically I draw them looking like 3D. The background is also 3D using a freaking mouse. I do not have pen tablet, so basically it was hell. But luckily it doesn't have line art, so basically I can just make it however I want. But this one is 2D, so I realized my stupidness here after I finish it, and I don't really like how it turned out, so I decided to let the pricing for the background slide and have the commissioner know about it, and hopefully they're okay with it, because they sound like they're okay with it, but I'm not really sure. But hey, this has been a very fun experience. I also did a lot of mistake when drawing the characters. At first I did a sketch in my own version, and then I draw in their version, because it's too much difference. It's too much difference. My version of their character is too much difference, and when I see the provided reference image of this wolf-like character with an umbrella, I realized that, oh shuck, they must have want me to draw them in their style, not in my style completely, like changing them their shape. Like they still want it to be cartoony the way they draw. So I'm like, shuck, I need to check on them about this. And I did check on them, and as expected, it needs to be fixed. It 100% needs to be fixed, and I'm glad that they are honest about that part, because I don't want to draw something that my commissioner doesn't like. Okay, and there's a lot of anatomy mistake I make, and they point it out, and also try to draw the proper what you call it again, I forgot. Anatomy, yes, the proportion and everything. And I appreciate that so much, because I have not drawn less human character for quite a long time, except the Among Us and the what you call the entity character of mine, my own character, which is Miso, based from the ramen character that I designed from ramen. I designed the character from ramen. Sorry, I keep repeating because my brain is not really working right now, and my rib is still hurting right now as I'm speaking. Yeah, I really appreciate it, because it helps me a lot fixing stuff and everything. And I appreciate that they ask me to fix stuff. Of course, to other people they're gonna be like annoyed, and I won't lie, it does annoy me a little bit. But I'm not gonna give in to my ego, like as in like, oh, I'm the one who draw, I know what I'm doing. No, I'm not gonna give in to that. I'm not gonna give in to that. If my clients say there's something wrong and I don't sit right with something wrong as well, there is something wrong. Okay, there is something wrong, and I appreciate that they point it out. I'm really happy about that. As much as it has annoyance to it, I also appreciate it because I learned something from it. I'm improving from it. I'm slowly learning and getting better about it, and it's all because of my client. I don't know why I call my commissioner client. Is that correct way to call commissioner? I don't know. As I was saying, still, I thanks my commissioner for pointing this out. I'm really happy because they seems like they know how to draw, because they have the character sheet where like they show the hand position, the leg position, how their expression looks like, how their normal appearance looks like, how their feral appearance looks like. They provided the character sheets, which usually animator is the one who have them. Okay, animator and storyboard artists and concept artists are the one who have them, and to see them having it, providing me with that reference, may lead me to believe that they possibly know how to draw, because when they ask me to fix the proportion stuff like that and say try to draw, I think they're trying to be nice by saying try, but in reality I kind of know that they can draw because it looked good. No, not many person can draw that good. Okay, the fixing reference thing, and I really appreciate to be provided with that, because sometimes despite me fixing some part, it sometimes doesn't sit right with me still, and I still need guidance, and I'm grateful to receive this guidance. Okay, so basically, to people out there who is an art commission artist, who open an art commission, don't give in to your ego. Listen, if there is something wrong, listen to your commissioner. Okay, you get to learn a thing or two from that. Probably can get free tutor instead too, just in case. And sorry, I started too much. I'm getting exhausted over here. Wow, I talked for 12 minutes. I better stop. Oh my god. Still, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Sorry I talked for so long, and also sorry if I sounded offensive. I'm not sure if I sound offensive in this video. Sometimes I went too straightforward that I didn't realize I was actually being harsh. And somebody better point that out for me, because I really don't realize that. Okay. Still, thank you for commissioning me. I am very happy to, draw stuff for you, even though I don't think it turned out that good. I don't think it turned out that good. I don't know. I feel disappointed in myself. I'm terribly sorry. But still, thank you, and also sorry at the same time if I said something bad, if I said something insulting. I'm really sorry, okay? And my brain is not really braining right now. My throat is getting hoarser right now. So I better stop. Still, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys again in the next video, okay? Bye! And also, stay tuned. Again, thank you and sorry.